Jay Powell and the Fed say sharply higher rates may be needed to quell inflation. This is the FOMC minutes that came in from June 14th and 15th, the meeting, and that came out on Wednesday. Strong jobs report boosts prospect of 75 basis point rate hike. Right? We had a stellar jobs report that came out on Friday. 372,000 jobs created in June, and that basically is making the Fed basically, I guess, a little twitchy. So they're looking to increase the rate by 75 basis points. And in UK news, Prime Minister Boris Johnson resigns after more than 50 of his Conservative Party members quit government. I wonder what that farewell party is going to look like. Hey ForexMilitia, this is Parsival, and basically I'm going to go over last week's and this week's calendar. We had some pretty important stuff happening last week. The FOMC minutes, like I did in the preview, they basically are looking for a 75 basis point hike. We had the non-farm payroll, 375,000 jobs. There was a revision down for this was June, this was May, and there was a revision going down for May's, revised down from 390K. Okay, so this week we have what's on the red news. We got upper house elections in Japan. We have Governor Bailey speaks from the Bank of England. We have unemployment, the cash rate, a hike basically coming through from New Zealand. We have the CPI, which is big in the U.S. to see where we're at, right? We have a rate hike coming in from the loonie. We have unemployment from the Aussie, right? The PPI from the US, the GDP from China, okay? And the core retail sales and the consumer sentiment coming in on Friday. All right, so that's basically last week's and this week's calendar. And basically, let's go ahead and go to the chart to see what we can see. All right, so what we have here is on the dollar, we have this continuing to go up. It has broken through some of the old highs. It got as high as 107.50. I was looking for it to hit that 107, and as you can see, it wicked. So there must have been some profit taking up in that area. Let me see something over here. Yeah, up in this area over here, like 107, 107.05 up here, and it wicked. So some people must have took some profits. So very possibly we might see the dollar retrace. But I wouldn't say that's going to happen until I see a lower low, lower close candle, something that closes below either this candle or this candle, telling us that that might be coming back. All right, on the US 30, on the Dow Jones, we basically have it hit this here, the 200, but it also pretty much came into the range of where I wanted to hit, which was the top of here. There's a small little gap here, so I still believe that this is going to take another little dip lower and close that and then after it'll probably wick it. It'll wick it, and then it'll rally. So I am short-term bearish, long-term bullish. No, actually, I'm not. I'm going to take that back. I am just looking for this to basically wick and rally. So I would say bullish on that one. Okay, so gold basically tanked this week, and as you can see on the COT, it is long with an addition to longs, and actually that might not be quite right, so don't go by this. I am going to put the COT on the screen, and you can see it from there. I just didn't update this. That's probably what happened there. Okay, so over here I am actually going short on gold. Okay, I'm going to basically go short on gold. But if this is actually right, they added to longs, but there was a large addition to shorts, so it could be that this is actually flipping. Okay, so on Bitcoin is actually long, and I'm looking for this to basically pop off of this line, and possibly it'll probably look to rally up into this area, somewhere up here where this is at. This is a order block zone, right, where there is some resistance, and you can see, looking to the left, it's up in this area. So it'll probably, and since this trend line is there also, it's up to about 30,000 or something like that. So I'm looking for that to basically rally going into the latter part of this year. On oil, this is actually going to start falling. As you can see, they're reducing their longs, and there's a heavy addition to shorts. So I'm looking, like I said, for this to fall down to the length of this line. Let me do something here and change the color on this one to red. Oh, that's not the way I wanted that to go. Okay, so either way, but I believe it's going to fall all the way down into the 60s. All right, so that's good for everybody. All right, so we're looking for this to basically tank also with gold. The commodities are falling. Praise the Lord. Now, going on to the loonie, we have gotten some divergence, right? And as you can see, they're adding to the longs and a reduction to the shorts. So that's on the CAD, not on the dollar, but on the CAD. So as we can see, in comparison, if the dollar is basically looking to fall and they're adding to the loonie, that basically would look like this pair is going to decline. So fall back into this area here, 125, 1.25. So I'm looking for this to be bearish. Okay. On the euro also tanked, which is interesting because the dollar tanked and everything basically looked like it fell. All the currencies basically fell. And this is looking like it's going to hit parity. Right down here in this area, down here in this area, 1.0. It's very close. The last time that it had been there was way back here, and I can't even scroll the chart over far enough to get to that amount. But way back. All right. So with that, let's finish out with the pound, and the pound also tanked. I'll say that I am actually, they're adding to longs and adding to shorts, but I am looking for this to continue to be bearish short. Okay, and on the pound, they are reducing their longs and adding to short. I am definitely looking for this to continue to go short, and that's going into 1.15. And last time it was that low, way, way long ago. Nope, I'm wrong. Right there. 2020. And that was COVID-19. It fell down to 1.15. So I believe it's going to see that again. Actually, and there's another one over here at 2016. And this is around that area of Brexit. So when Brexit hit, it tanked. And this was, I think, a flash crash too. So that's pretty interesting. So that there's some support there at 1.15. And so with that, I'm going to conclude this. And I am going to say, please support this channel and like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next week with another weekly outlook. Knowledge is power. Be power hungry, and power to the people. This is Parsifal, signing out.